Right.
A lot of it is just the fact that, like, you're afforded more mistakes.
It is nice. All right, and we are starting on Battlefield, even though they did strike. All right, here we go. Aklo doing a bit more of the fast dash dancing. H-Box saying, well, it looks like you're not moving too far from that spot. I'm going to come over and hit you and take your stock. Looking for an earlier jump, doesn't get it.
Yeah, very smart recovery, but Hungrybox was about to click a very, very early stock there. Great tech chase on the left platform, but wasn't able to close it out.
And these shines that knock down can be really hard to chase because it could even be a tech from H-Box. You might not get the shine, it might get shielded. So
yeah.
No fault to Aklo for not continuing that, but if he can get those, it would be really good for him.
Yeah, Hungrybox doing a great job getting Aklo back off the stage, using the verticality of that puff back air. That is something that Juan has talked about before, where, you know, people talk about the range of back air, but one of the deceptively broken things about Jigglypuff back air is that vertically it has a very wide range too.
Well, and that nair hit like the top of the hitbox as well. That could have converted into a lot, but H-Box escapes the up air, escapes the jaws of death for now.
Yeah, and hey, I mean, H-Box almost ran away with that first stock. Aklo bringing it right back, 3 stocks apiece.
Yep, it was looking a little concerning, but Puff dies early, as they say.
Yeah, I mean, this is, you know, we're on our second Puff-Fox matchup, kind of the nature of the beast, right?
Yeah, and you can see H-Box going for a little bit of the nair. Gonna be at the low percent. Fox is attacking through the platform.
Getting the shield grab on the cross-up forward air, what great presence of mind from H-Box, but Aklo answering right back, playing very patient, using the lasers to try to build up a little bit of percent and choosing his openings very well, but...
Good SDI up on the first jab, not there on the second, and that's going to be the jab up smash. Aklo lets him know.
That's tough.
Catches the jump.
Yeah.
Oh, the forward air was too early. No shield poke. Aklo's out. Doesn't get the shield. Doesn't get the edge cancel.
We'll see what punish Aklo can cook up here.
Oh my goodness.
A clean 5%.
Wonderful SDI out from H-Box. Aklo probably trying to bait a tech with that first jump, trying to tech trap. H-Box wasn't DIing for it in the first place. Didn't want to hold down, wanted to hold up.
It does almost feel like, spooky. It does almost feel like when you're like there with like a full like second to punish rest, that the extra time makes it that much more difficult to make a decision.
Yeah. And this is what can make these stages, these top platforms so hard for Puff. She just doesn't get that much height, and she gets less height for every jump. Aklo gets out and turns the whole punish around as a result of that. Someone can just lay on the floor there, and what's Puff going to do? Guess. Get hit by get up attack.
And we see, to your point, using that top platform, Fox immediately disengaging and running away to the top platform, using the slip off, and almost impossible for Puff to really contest that.
Yes. Quite difficult. Have to be up there early. And you can see H-Box tried. He's like, I'm going up there, but Fox gets down early with the back air. So that's why stage control is pretty nebulous in this matchup. Fox can always kind of just jump out and get out. Great mid-short.
More slip-offs. This is so consistent with that spacing. That is one thing that I don't understand how Fox mains do. They're so consistent with it.
Finally sealing that stock after Aklo had been moving down and snapping to edge.
At 70%, and you know, both at one stock, this would be genuinely one of the less remarkable comebacks, but we're not going to see a comeback from the clutch box. We are going to see Aklo take it with an up air, taking that game one.
And so this is a tough thing now because the counter pick disadvantage. So now H-Box is going to have to win on at least Final Destination or Pokemon Stadium, both of which, you know, as we saw just a moment ago, going to be pretty tough.
Indeed. You know, seeing the second set of Fox versus Puff, I think there's a real argument to say that this specific matchup is the melee matchup of all time.
Yeah.
We see this so often, you know, historically, and very famously, some of the best sets of all time, H-Box versus Armada, you know, Puff versus Fox. It's a fun matchup. It's an interesting dynamic, right?
Yeah, there's the slow and the fast, the hot and the cold.
Yeah, and then both have like such hard punishes, right? So that if they do get that one opening, they could just really take it to the bank.
And we can see Aklo, you know, sort of different from Cody. He's not always getting like that perfect percentage opening into kill, but what he is doing really well is he's finding these openings pretty consistently, crossing up multiple times, actually almost crossed up again to bait that grab out, but H-Box was too quick with it. Very nice. And still keeping the pressure on from it. Tries to bait the jump back, doesn't quite get the timing. Aklo's going to jump backward and get out.
Yeah, and we see both Aklo and Cody have been so consistent with DI on the up throw, on the up air, making it as difficult as possible for these Puff players to get rest conversions.
Yes. All right. Invincible Fox, we're just going to wait this out. Dreamland going to be, Dreamland going to be a stage where we're going to take a little bit more of our time, but Fox can always change their mind. And it looks like a lot of players, I mean, HBox used to get out of a tech chase situation every time, but so many players have gotten better at moving forward, baiting that reaction, doing the up air and getting the kill. But meanwhile, HBox is also baiting some great reactions of his own, getting some good damage. Up throw rest could seal it here. Rest could seal it here. HBox looking for the jab reset. Gets it good on Aklo to get the tech.
Yeah, the trade made things a little bit
There
awkward,
it
but
is.
messed up the DI on the pound.
Needed to DI behind.
Wonky hitbox, wonky knockback. It actually has 3 hits, the pound forward B, which is why it ends up beating out a lot of hitboxes.
Yeah.
In other situations where they would just like go for each other, it's just it just kills everything.
Oh, a little bit of a delayed reaction from Aklo running in. He had the opening, he confirmed it, and he was like, well, maybe HBox is going to spot dodge. Nope, I'm just going to send it. And HBox had time then, out of lag, to get the punish. Time. And there's a stock trade. We're tied up now. All right. You see the Nair coming out at the low percent. There it is again, getting beaten out. Nair's going to be a smaller move from Puff, but it's going to be a little bit safer versus holding down. That back air is great damage for HBox. Aklo really doing some big commits across the stage with Nair. It's often worked out for him, but when it doesn't, it can go really bad.
Yeah, and again, the DI mix-up.
And that's a kill.
So this is exactly, it was such a good DI mix-up because we were just talking about how Aklo has been so consistent with the DI on the up throw, on the up air.
Yep.
Hungrybox identifying that, he did it a couple of times. He's like, all right, I'm going to do pound now. And if you're going to be DIing out for up air, that sets up for the rest from pound.
Yep. And again, all of that starting from the neutral air. We might see Aklo doing that a little bit less now, maybe in a different way. Wonderful call out normally. Oh, and that was supposed to be a rest. And Puff rolls it out.
The neutral, I love that.
And again,
great
normally
mashup.
Fox is using the platforms to try and mix up what they're doing, but this stage is usually the counterpick because it's hard for Puff to play neutral, but HBox actually had a phenomenal call out with the up air. Aklo might be a little more hesitant to double jump, which would make HBox's life a lot easier.
Yeah, there isn't, you know, we were talking about how Puff eventually has to deal with the problem that is Fox on this stage, right?
Yes.
Nowhere else to go. It kind of works both ways, though, right? Like, you do have to, as a Fox player, like, a lot of times you don't want to be straight up scrapping with Puff, and there are times where the situation is going to be forced.
Yes. Because Fox can just close that space immediately. You can see they're keeping a lot of, they're still keeping like a pretty far distance from each other. Fox would of course like to be a little closer, has to watch out for the weave in back here like that. Comes back in right after the back here with the jab, getting the kill.
Yeah, the way that Aklo is approaching the jab, being able to set it up, you know, dash in, you know, do a wave dash and get that jab so quickly in a neutral situation. But these juggles right now are going crazy, 50% already. Countering Puff like that is not trivial.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that was outplays, reads, reactions on her jumps.
Yeah, it's not like, you know, like a genuine combo. It's just, you know, the stray hits, but consecutively.
Yes.
You know, that was the name of Mike G's combo video back in the day. He goes, I don't do combos, I do consecutive hits.
The consecutive hit attack.
Yeah.
They call that the vortex in some places as well now.
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, HBox trying to get in on the vortex of lasers, vortex of jabs. Aklo just double jumping over him. Finally, we've seen that again after 2 minutes. There it is again. Now baiting with it a little bit more.
The neutral air was a choice right there. Great angle by Aklo, able to sneak underneath that edge guard from Puff, and going high this time.
Died to double jump down air from ledge. That's why you don't see it from Foxes very often anymore. That's often what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. It is something that you have to present sometimes.
Yeah.
But to your point, it is something that can be punished very well.
It's so tempting. They're right there. I can just hit them with the down air, but there's like that little gap between your rising and falling with it. They can often get their shield up and maybe punish you.
Sometimes the siren call of the ledge attack is just right there, and you can't ignore it.
Yes. I need to hit. Oh my goodness, good tech chase. We were talking earlier about how it can be hard to get these tech chases on the shine knockdown, as we see there. Oh. Finally catches the landing. A good DI by HBox to get out. Maybe not quite the best placement for the up air.
That definitely would have been death for Puff, so good on HBox for being able to smash the eye out. But Aklo, I mean, these jabs, the jabs have been the difference maker here in being able to get these kill confirms.
Mm-hmm. And I think, you know, a difference maker for that kill as well. Aklo DIing out, not wanting to get chained across the stage, maybe, but that just led to a low recovery, which is so much easier for Puff to cover.
It really, a lot of times you're in a pick your poison situation.
HBox DI's out, doesn't want the up smash, wants to jump away. DI's out on the back air, very classic DI issue for Puff. She wants to drift away, but that's also exactly how the opponent wants you to DI. Oh, there's the Nair.
Yeah, still DIing out. You know, Aklo still relying on the, or still counting
Spaces
on that
around the shine.
We're back to neutral, and you know, HBox was cooking up a little bit. Was about to bring it back to last stock, but Aklo able to regain control of center stage, able to reset back to neutral.
Sometimes he just runs through the Puff, no fear. He just wants to let him know he could do it. He is fast enough. He is aware enough. And he kept that spacing from so far away, making HBox think he was safe, running up, pressuring, up tilt.
I really thought that we were going to see another jab up smash, but went for the jab back air, got the weak hit, but was able to close it out at the end there. The counter pick for Aklo working out quite well.
Yeah, you can see the knowledge of percent still coming in. Well, that up tilt may have been a little bit harder to connect if Puff was a little bit lower. Maybe she was off stage, but being higher in the air in sort of a juggle situation, definitely going to be enough to kill.
Yeah, you can see both Cody and Aklo, like how quickly they shift to a new game plan depending on the percents, right? You know, once you can knock down with this move, you're able to present this option, and you know, once this percent threshold is reached, you're able to get this kill confirm or whatever.
Yes, and that's especially true in this matchup because it's pretty hard to edge guard. So, much better when your kill confirms. There's the landing punish.
84% is brutal, and this is, you know, aside from Dreamland, this is the highest ceiling in the stage set.
Yes.
So.
And that up smash covered landing on the platform as well, which is why Aklo went for it. No matter where you go in that general area, you're dead. So that's kind of the counter pick, maybe working against HBox slightly there. Here's our grab.
It's so scary being stuck on that platform when it's at that height.
Oh, HBox got stuck in turnaround. He wanted to dash off. No big punish, but now at KO percent here for sure. It's HBox playing a little bit more safe. Tries to weave in, tries to play a little bit closer. Aklo just meets it perfectly with the Nair he hasn't been using for so long, brings it back, trying to wrap this game up, trying to wrap the setup.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is game 4 right now. Hungrybox down a game and looking quite dire here, but we have certainly seen that this wouldn't even be the most remarkable comeback that Hungrybox has done in his career. So
yeah, it's true. He's in need of a major comeback, and there it is.
Look at that. That looks like a major comeback to me.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And the little shield push slide off.
That was, I thought we were about to see a dead Puff at 57%, but HBox able to get the DI. Aklo got to lock in, try to find this kill confirm another way.
Oh, and again, the reason that can work is Puff, you're faking how many jumps you're going to do, where you're going to drift. Comes in, gets the pound, but that's the crouch cancel. We talked about it at the very beginning. There's the crouch cancel again. Aklo thinking about it now. Crouch cancel mainly off the table, but wave dash grab always on the table.
Yeah, great job being able to DI that pound, not falling for that DI mix-up between up air and pound again.
Now Nair's doing a great job kind of bullying the Puff away, just tacking on that percent. Now we're getting close to KO. You can see HBox fading away a little bit more. Wants to get close to the ground, gonna jump, does not want to give the up smash, the jab kill, the grab kill here. Doesn't go to the edge. Gets the shield poke. That's enough percent, but
yeah, not able to find this edge guard.
Missing, but HBox has to be spaced so far away because Fox can move in. Not able to get that punish.
Yeah, being so close to Fox's shield like that, but able to clear it out, able to get the roll. Are we going to see HBox able to close out this game, bring it to a game 5, or is Aklo going to close it out and win his 3rd set in a row versus HBox?
Last stock, Invincible Fox has been neutralized. Now it's just the rest of the Fox.
Yeah.
But Aklo just moving around the stage super well, going far away into the center.
Yeah, and at 91%, it's not even that you have to avoid the kill.
And
first
there's the CC.
Okay. All right, everybody calm down.
The jab again right after almost dying. Aklo very brave.
Yeah, and that's the scary part too. At 110%, it's not even that you have to worry about up air or up smash. Any straight
running
strong
through.
hit.
Doesn't go for the grab. Nair's too far. Expects the dash back
and
goes for the back air. No tag.
What an insane ending to that set. Who would have thought that Puff was going to die off the bottom from a stage spike? Aklo just completely reversing that edge guard situation, able to take this set 3-1 over H-Box.
Yeah, surprising reversal, stays composed, doesn't get reversaled off of the crouch cancel jab, sends it again, and then even when H-Box has him off the stage, still says, this is my opportunity. Great awareness, and you can tell he's happy to be here. He's happy to be continuing, even though he wasn't sure before.
Yeah, as far as the last-minute decisions, I guess coming to Supernova was a pretty good one for Aklo, huh?
Yeah. And if you're H-Box, you got to be thinking, well, dang, man.
Yeah. We see just like such good early percent kills that Aklo got consistently throughout this set, persistently killing under like 90%.
Yes.
Like 80% of the stocks this set.
Yeah, and I think H-Box was doing good at so many of these percent games. He just couldn't find his way in. It just looked like Aklo had so much control for the openings. Like, yes, he was able to get the pounds like you were talking about, getting that DI mix-up. He wasn't getting his up air SDI enough. He wasn't quite converting when the Fox was off the stage enough. Just a little bit more would have been the difference maker. I mean, certainly right here as well, being able to hit with that forward air instead of, whiffing and then getting reversaled, right?
Yeah,
There's so many things that almost could have gone well for him, just not quite.